So here we have the Ford Fiesta Titanium X Nav Power Shift, which is the automatic on a 17 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. As we approach the back of the car, we have reversing sensors. This car's also got a reversing camera, which I'll show you when we're inside the car. Plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. Going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we have the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer. You can see the fuel gauge appears in the middle at the bottom, and then above that the total miles on this car are 10,327. Directly above that it will show you what gear the car is currently in. And you can change that information where the odometer is by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various different bits of fuel economy information, all the way back round to the beginning again. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the right hand side we have cruise control, and on the left hand side we have stereo controls, as well as voice activation for the phone. So hit that button in the middle, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is of course once you paired up your phone, and that is done using the stereo system in the centre just here. So before we come back to the phone, you can see this car's got FM radio. It also has DAB digital radio, which you can see there, and AM as well. But if you're listening to your own music, you can use the CD player. You can plug in a device via the USB input, or once you paired your phone, not only can you make and receive phone calls, but you can stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio as well. On top of that, I mentioned that this car had a reversing camera. You can see that just there. So it's a full colour camera with the guidelines on the ground showing you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image that you see on the screen. And this car's got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing that working on our website. Here you can see the buttons I was using a moment ago, and the buttons for satellite navigation as well, and that's your main volume for the stereo just there. Below that we have climate control, so you can select the temperature, fan speed, direction of the air flow, and then hit that button to turn the air conditioning on, or hit auto and the car will maintain 17 degrees in this case by taking control of the fan speed itself. So you can see the fan indicator has disappeared from there. You can override that at any point in time you wish to. We then have the fully automatic gearbox, on the side of which there's a plus and minus. That is so that you can change gear manually should you wish to. If I move the gear lever out of the way, you can see this car's got driver and passenger heated seats. There's 2 temperatures per side as well. Pop that back in park. And then finally, we have a 12-volt charging socket and the USB input that I mentioned previously. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.